That's all. You don't even think of yourself as maintaining a sense of blackness because we don't even have a definition for that. Or if you're going to put a definition to it, it just means doing and saying the most constructive thing. That's all. It's real simple. Codification may sound complicated, but it's really simple. It's doing and saying the most constructive thing in every situation. Everything that comes up there in the office or wherever, the warehouse or whatever, you just think of one thing. Is this going to have a constructive effect or a non-constructive effect? If I say something, is it going to have a constructive effect or a non-constructive effect? And if I do something, is it going to have a constructive effect or a non-constructive effect? Because everything is about saying and doing. So when you talk to people, you just say, is this conversation constructive? Just raise a question, because what? According to compensatory counter-racist logic, all problems are solved through the process of what? Questions and answers. So if you're having a conversation with someone, you're not having a black conversation or a white conversation. It's just conversation based on what the effect is going to be, constructive or non-constructive. And you are just, at always, you're courteous. That's how you don't let anybody be more courteous than you. You don't ever show any sense or any indication of any kind of hatred or anything like that. This is not about trying to generate hatred. You know, it's trying to eliminate hatred, if anything. And if you're doing the most constructive thing in every situation, you are eliminating hatred through just that process, doing the most constructive thing, saying the most constructive thing. And if you don't know what to do or say that's constructive, you say that because that's constructive. You'll say, well, Mr. Graham, I don't have anything constructive to contribute to this conversation at this particular time, so could I get back to you by next Thursday? In which case, I might have something constructive to say about the subject that you just brought up. Because sometimes you just can't think of something to say right at that moment. So what you think of saying it is that you can't think of anything to say that's constructive right now, and you will get back to Mr. Graham at another time. Maybe by next Thursday, after you think about what's being said, then you think about the most constructive thing to say, and you will say it next Thursday. And if next Thursday comes around and you still haven't thought of anything, you just tell the truth. You just say, well, Mr. Graham, I told you I'd get back to you about the most constructive thing to do or to say about the issue that you brought up. But I've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, but I didn't come up with anything. So could I put it off to another time, say next Thursday, and by then I will think on it again, review it, and see if I can come up with the most constructive thing. Because, Mr. Graham, I think that we both would like to do the most constructive thing, wouldn't we? Or would we? Okay. And let's put it in the form of a question to him. Will he agree to that? Doing the most constructive thing. Because everything that you do on the planet is either going to fall in one of two categories. It's not a lot of categories. It's just one of two. Constructive, non-constructive.
All right.
One or the other.
One or the other.
That's all you got to remember. Okay. Anywhere on the planet, not just on a job or in what you call the corporate world or whatever. Doesn't make any difference what world it is. It's all constructive or non-constructive. Just stick with those two words. You won't get lost.